Dear friends, there is a silent truth unfolding that few people notice. Our kidneys, a vital organ of the body, are being damaged day by day by the very familiar foods we consume daily. Many people experience bloating, inner heat, persistent itching, and constant fatigue without realizing that the cause may stem from foods that seem harmless. If you are neglecting what you put into your body, it is highly likely that your kidneys are silently crying for help without you even knowing. Don't wait until your body speaks up too late. Right now, let's join Live Healthy Every Day to learn about the foods that harm the kidneys, which many people are still unknowingly consuming, and discover natural solutions to protect your kidneys and live every day to the fullest. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you won't miss out on the simplest yet most effective healthcare tips. Especially, the food mentioned at the end of the video is a lifesaver that many people are overlooking. So make sure you stay with us until the very end. Let's get started now. 1. Foods high in salt, sodium. Salt, also known as sodium chloride, is a familiar seasoning that is indispensable in daily meals. Sodium plays an important role in balancing water and electrolytes in the body, supporting nerve and muscle functions. However, when the body consumes too much salt, the sodium level in the blood rises, forcing the kidneys to work harder to filter out the excess sodium through urine. Over time, this situation damages the tiny blood vessels in the kidneys and impairs their natural blood filtration function. Moreover, eating too much salt easily leads to high blood pressure, which is one of the leading causes of chronic kidney disease. Foods high in salt that we need to be particularly mindful of include fast foods such as hamburgers, fried chicken, French fries, instant noodles, sausages, bacon, and processed foods like canned goods, pickled vegetables, and salted eggplants. These foods often contain sodium levels that exceed recommended limits, and even small amounts can quickly push daily sodium intake beyond what the body needs. According to the World Health Organization, WHO, an adult should consume no more than 5 grams of salt per day, equivalent to about 1 small teaspoon. However, in reality, many people are consuming double or even triple that amount each day, leading to serious consequences for both kidney and heart health. 2. Foods high in sugar. Sugar, also known as glucose and fructose, is an essential energy source that helps the body maintain daily vital activities. However, consuming too much sugar, especially refined sugars found in processed foods, can lead to serious health consequences, including damage to the kidneys. When blood sugar levels continuously remain high, the body must produce more insulin to regulate it, eventually leading to insulin resistance, the main cause of type 2 diabetes. Uncontrolled diabetes is one of the leading risk factors for kidney damage, known as diabetic nephropathy. When the kidneys have to work constantly to eliminate excess sugar from the body through urine, the tiny blood vessels in the kidneys can become damaged, impairing their natural blood filtration ability. Over time, this can severely reduce kidney function and even lead to chronic kidney failure. Additionally, excess sugar in the body contributes to an increased risk of obesity, putting even more strain on the cardiovascular system and kidneys. Foods high in sugar that should be limited include cakes, sodas, bubble tea, candies, and industrial desserts like ice cream, packaged cookies, and chocolate. These products not only contain refined sugars, but often also include unhealthy fats, worsening the body's metabolic disorders. According to recommendations by the World Health Organization, WHO, free sugar intake should not exceed 10% of the total daily energy intake, which equals about 25 to 50 grams of sugar per day for a healthy adult. However, in reality, the average sugar intake is much higher, posing significant risks of chronic diseases, especially kidney disease. 3. Foods high in animal protein. Protein, also known as a vital nutrient, helps build and repair body tissues and is involved in the production of enzymes, hormones, and immune components. Protein can be sourced from plants like beans and seeds, or from animals such as red meat, organ meats, and seafood. However, consuming too much animal protein, especially red meat and organ meats, places a significant burden on the kidneys. When the body absorbs a large amount of animal protein, the metabolic process produces nitrogen-containing waste products such as urea. The kidneys must filter these wastes from the blood and excrete them through urine. If the waste load becomes too high, the kidneys are forced to work harder and continuously, which can overload the filtration function, damage the glomeruli, and impair the kidney's natural filtration capacity. Over time, consuming excessive animal protein can increase the risk of chronic kidney disease, especially in individuals already at risk, such as those with high blood pressure, diabetes, or a family history of kidney disease. Foods high in animal protein that should be moderated include red meats such as beef, pork, and lamb, as well as organ meats like liver, kidneys, intestines, and heart, along with seafood when consumed excessively. While these are rich protein sources, they also generate a large amount of uric acid and nitrogenous waste, adding pressure to kidney function. According to nutrition experts, a balanced diet should include about 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per kilogram of body weight per day for healthy adults. For individuals with kidney issues, the amount of protein should be reduced and prioritized from high biological value plant sources such as soybeans, lentils, nuts, and whole grains to lessen the metabolic burden on the kidneys. 4. Foods high in saturated fats and trans fats. Fats are an important part of a daily diet, providing energy supporting the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins such as A, D, E, and K, and participating in the structure of cells. However, not all types of fats are good for health. Saturated fats and trans fats are two types of fats that we need to especially limit due to the negative effects they have on the cardiovascular system and kidney function. Saturated fats are commonly found in foods such as animal fat, fatty meats, butter, full-fat cheese, cream, and certain tropical oils like coconut oil and palm oil. Consuming too much saturated fat raises the level of bad LDL cholesterol in the blood. High LDL cholesterol is the main cause of atherosclerosis, making blood vessels stiff and narrow. When the blood vessels supplying the kidneys become clogged or restricted, the kidneys do not receive enough oxygen and nutrients to maintain normal function, leading to a decline in their natural blood filtration capacity. Trans fats, also known as trans fatty acids, are primarily created during the hydrogenation process of vegetable oils to produce longer-lasting products like margarine, packaged cookies, snacks, pizza, hamburgers, and many types of industrial fried foods. Trans fats not only increase bad LDL cholesterol, but also simultaneously lower good HDL cholesterol, causing double harm to the cardiovascular system and kidneys. Numerous scientific studies have shown that consuming high amounts of trans fats increases the risk of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and chronic kidney disease. Foods high in saturated and trans fats that we need to limit include fried foods such as fried chicken, French fries, packaged cookies, margarine, pizza, hamburgers, and other processed fast foods. These foods not only contain high levels of unhealthy fats, but also often come with large amounts of salt and sugar, further burdening the kidneys. We hope that today's sharing has helped you identify the foods you should limit and learn how to add more kidney-friendly foods into your daily diet. Remember, taking care of your kidneys is not only for those who are already sick, but something each of us should start doing today to live a healthier and more fulfilling life. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, leave a comment, and share it with your family and friends. And be sure to subscribe to Live Healthy Every Day and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss out on upcoming natural nutrition tips, healthy living secrets, and important health warnings that we will continue to share. Thank you for being with Live Healthy Every Day. We wish you and your family abundant health, peace, and endless positive energy in life. See you again in the next videos.